G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm standing on a tee that should hopefully look a little bit familiar, and that's because I'm standing on the first tee at Ridgewood Country Club, this time on Home Tee Hero. And I just wanted to kind of do a direct comparison between the courses that you see on the Rapsodo versus the Garmin. And I thought, what better course to show than Ridgewood? Because that's the only course, to my knowledge, that the Rapsodo MLM2PRO on the Rapsodo courses has elevation, or at least the feel of elevation. So we're standing on the first tee, and firstly, what I want to show is that the Garmin app has a rotation, so we can go landscape mode. When you do that though, you can see that your view goes very much down, almost on the tee box. So you get kind of an odd look. Right, this hole is a short par 4. I've set it up the exact same as I did on the Rapsodo. But now, as you can see, you get your yardage, but you also get how far downhill it is. And just looking at these trees, it definitely makes this hole look a lot more intimidating than what I had on the MLM2PRO. On the MLM2PRO, I was just like, hit it anywhere. Whereas this makes me feel like I've actually got to hit a shot. We're off the blue tees, like I said. I got 226, however, I am downhill 10 yards. For my settings, I've just got sea level elevation and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit a hybrid off this tee because I just need to get myself in position. Okay, not a good swing, but hopefully it hangs on there and it's not. Miss that tree. Okay, just caught the tree and it's going to be fine. It did have that right to left spin axis. You saw the ball flight. But now we've got 103 yards, but we're downhill 7. And this is what I was saying that the Rapsodo app needs. It needs to give us if it is downhill or uphill. Okay, so 103 yards, downhill 7, and I am in the rough, so I'm going to get a 10% penalty. So I'm just going to play it pretty much the yardage. Let's go 100 yards. So I'm just going to hit an easy sand wedge. And to me, this course has more of a feel of an actual golf course. I feel like the hole was compressed or tight. Even coming into this green, it has a bit more feel of an actual real golf course. Okay, nice, easy sand wedge. Might be a bit left. That looks pretty good. Nice. That's going to be a par on the first. And even that, like the way the ball hits the greens and it has those physics, it has the sound of the ball hitting the green, it just feels a bit more like a real golf. On to the second hole, it's a par 4, and we have a 322 yard hole. And now it's uphill 15 yards, and I can see that on the screen. So let's do our top down view. And I think I might be able to just get it there if I hit a good shot. I haven't really warmed up. I've hit a few 7-irons. So let's get driver, let's just rip one. I am using regular golf balls as well. I just want to point that out. I'm not using the RCTs. I probably should use the RCTs. I'll play this hole and then I'll switch to RCT balls. Okay, not a bad swing. Get left. And that's going to be just fine. And again, being uphill, obviously the carries are going to be a bit shorter. 57 yards to the hole, we're uphill 2 yards. So I'm just going to play my little 60-yard half lob wedge shot. And being totally unbiased right now, Home Tee Hero is kind of kicking the Rapsodo course's butt. Let's hit a little 60-yard shot. That should be good. Oh, sit down. Oh, that's gone way too long. Okay, good. Now, it's actually good that I missed the green because what I want to show is chipping. Now, if I was here on the Rapsodo, this would be quite a hard shot. I wouldn't be able to play a bump and run. Now that I'm on the Garmin, I can play this however I want and it's going to register it. So I'll play it a bit back in the stance and I'd play this how I would play this shot in real life. So just a little back of the stance, hands forward. That should be pretty good. Okay, we don't get the run out on Home Tee Hero. So I've got to remember that. You don't get a lot of run out on the greens, but it was registered by the Garmin. Okay, it's going to be a bogey. on to the third hole, and we've got 168 yards. It is a par 3, downhill 5. So I'm just going to hit an easy 8-iron, and we'll see if we can battle back to even par and hopefully go under par. Actually, what I might do is, I said I'd get the RCT balls, so I'll get the RCT balls and I'll hit a little fade. Okay, so I've got the RCT balls. I'm just going to hit a little fade with my 8-iron into this hole. Oh, I've overdone it. Stay on the green. That's going to be just fine. That'll be a par. I have to say, I really appreciate these transitions as well. Like, we're already on to the next hole. The Rapsodo takes a long time to get to the next hole. Okay, par 4, 363. Let's have a look at this. I am just going to try and bomb a driver up there. Leave myself a short wedge in. I mean, I can see the slope there on my projector. It looks like this fairway slopes left to right. If anyone's played this course in real life, let me know. We're on the 4th hole. Does the hole slope left to right? Should be good. Oh, get left. Yep, that's nice. And the one thing I didn't get with the Rapsodo is I never got a sense of a feel like I was going down a fairway and I was compressed and it was a tight course. This course right now feels very tight. It feels like you have to be very accurate off the tee, and I never got that feel with the Rapsodo. Okay, let's hit another 60-yard shot. And this time, let's actually hit it 60 yards. Come on, be good. Lovely, we'll take that. It's going to be a birdie. On to the next hole. It is a par 3. Look at this hole. And this just looks so much better than what I was seeing on the MLM2PRO. This looks incredible. This to me actually looks like a golf course. I remember this hole, I hit a pitching wedge. I think this hole was 134 yards on the Rapsodo, and it's 129, uphill 4, so 133. So let's just hit the same shot, a little pitching wedge. So maybe the yardages on the Rapsodo had already taken into account the elevation. All right, let's get another birdie. Sit, might be a bit long. Sit down. Oh, beautiful. What a shot. Back-to-back birdies, lovely. Okay, on to the next hole. And I definitely remember this hole from the Rapsodo. This was the par 4 that was up the hill that I said, this is actually quite a hard hole, it's quite long. Let's have a look at it. It's 428 and it's uphill 5 yards to the landing point, which will leave 150 in. So if I just aim at this bunker on the right side of the fairway, that should hopefully open up the pin for me. The pin's just in the middle of the green, it looks like, so that should be good. If anything, miss it a touch right, because if I miss it left, I'll be blocked out. Miss it right, I might have a shot to the green. Not the best strike, it was high on the face, but it should work out. Oh, it's got it going right. It's gonna have to get lucky. Okay, we might have a shot from over there. And again, what I love about this is I have metrics now. So I can actually go in and look at my metrics and go, okay, what happened on that shot? The club path was a bit over the top. It was 1.8 left and the club face was open. Therefore, I'm going to hit a, fade or a push slice. That's really interesting. My launch angle was 1.5 degrees right because of that open face. And now I can start to understand why I hit that shot. Now, of note, we had an estimated spin there, even though I'm using the RCT golf balls. That tree is going to be in my way now, so I'm going to have to hit some sort of a fade. So let's get a top-down view. Let's aim at the left side of the green. We have 168, but we are downhill 5 yards. So I'm going to try and hit a cut with my 7-iron. Might be a bit short. I didn't hit it good. It's got to go. All right, it's going to leave a little chip, and we've left ourselves 23 yards. We're uphill and we're in the rough. So 24 yards plus 10%, so 26 yards to the pin. And this is a tough little shot. I've got to get it over that bunker. 26 yards. I'll probably try and carry this about 23. It's got to go, I think. Oh, what a shot. We'll take that. And that was a good pass over there. On to the 7th. It's a par 4, 368. I can tell the fairway slopes left to right. Let's just have a look at where we're going. All right, so I can miss it a bit right. I don't want to miss this left. Oh no, and what have I done? Done exactly what I said I couldn't do. Blocked out. I might have a shot to this green. So I can probably punch it under the first and second tree and have it run up. We're only 80 yards away. So let's do that. So I'm in the rough. I'm going to take a 6-iron. I'm just going to try and punch it up. Probably land it just short of the green and have it run up. Might be a bit long. Oh, clip that tree. Just over the back, which is fine. It'll give us a chance to have a look at the chipping again. Okay, so we've got 16 yards and I'm not going to get a lot of run. I know this now. So I'm going to try and land this about 10 to 12 yards. So I need to get a feel for that. This is quite hard. Be good. Oh, it's short. Oh, it's just going to stay in that 2-putt circle. And that's going to take us back to even par. So we're even par going into the 8th. It is a par 4. Let's have a look at where we're hitting. Okay, so I should be able to get it just past that bunker, and that'll leave us 126 up the hill into the green. So I can visually see that this hole is uphill just looking on my screen. But what I also get is in the top right-hand corner, I've got 279 yards to that point. And also I can tell that it's 11 yards uphill to that point. So that's going to play 290 yards to that spot. Should be good. Get left. Oh, it's fading again. Go. Chase into the fairway. Okay, that's not going to be too bad. So 133, we're uphill 8. So it's going to play 141 yards. We are in the rough though, so that's 10%. So it's going to play 155 yards to the pin. So I might just take an easy 8-iron. Be good. Oh, it's a little bit right. Perfect for distance, just a little bit right. Okay, on to the 9th hole, par 5. Let's get an eagle. 493. This hole actually looked quite cool on the Rapsodo. It was dead downhill, and that's what I'm seeing also on this Garmin app. So it's dead downhill 20 yards. Let's have a look from the top down. So I remember on the Rapsodo, I pulled my drive left, and you can see that there's significantly more trees on the Garmin app. So I'm going to aim down the right side of the fairway. It is downhill quite significantly. Look at that, I'm going to hit those trees. And this is what I didn't get on the Rapsodo app. I didn't get that feel like it was a tight golf course. And on this app, I really, really feel like it's a tight golf course, and you've got to actually hit good tee shots. Okay, let's rip driver and leave ourselves a short shot into this par 5. Chase. Wasn't struck perfect, but it's definitely the quickest drive of the day. Kick right. Go! You can see it feeding off that slope. All right, let's have a look at the metrics there. And you can see club speed, ball speed starting to get up. I'm starting to warm up a bit. And all of the information there, club path, face to path, it's all there. Let's have a look what we've got left in. 190, look at those trees. Look at those trees. And now, this is something where on the Rapsodo app, the trees weren't even an issue. I just hit a baby draw. Now, the trees are a big issue because they're tall. So let's have a look. I'm not going to be able to carry those trees. I'm going to have to play a big draw to get this to the hole. So again, I'm going to be forced to aim out over the water and trust my draw. Do you know what I have to do here is I have to actually trust the spin axis of the Garmin. 196, it's 190 to the flag, downhill 8, 182 yards. Let's hit a 7-iron, and I'm going to hit quite a big hook, and hopefully the Garmin picks up on the spin axis. I just want to stress as well, the RCT balls do not help the Garmin with spin axis. They help it get the correct spin, the correct backspin. They do not help with spin axis. Okay, let's hit a nice big high draw with a 7-iron, and hopefully we'll get this all the way back there and put it close for an eagle. That is a big draw. Come on, it's staying straight. Was good for distance. Let's just have a look at that spin axis, because that felt like a big high draw to me. Spin axis, it did have it going left, but it was only 3.7 degrees to the left. So it was only a negative 3.7 spin axis. To me, it felt like a bit more. So that's fine. At least it had the correct spin axis. Let's finish with a birdie and get under par. So we are 16 yards, we're slightly up the hill, so 17, and we're going to add 2 because we've got a 20% penalty. So 19 yards to the pin. I will be playing this like a bunker shot. 19 yards. Come on, let's finish with a birdie. Be good. Oh, I've hit it too hard. Okay, it's going to be a par to finish and even par for the 9. All right, guys, that is 9 holes at Ridgewood Country Club, and I have to say, it looks a lot better on Home Tee Hero, and it plays a lot better. Look at hole 10. Like, look how good this looks. You can tell the fairway goes right to left. I mean, you can tell it's uphill. And then you also get that feedback in the top right-hand corner actually showing that. It looks awesome. So in my opinion right now, Home Tee Hero is beating the Rapsodo courses. I mean, they have had, you know, a couple of years to refine this, but straight out of the gate, I think Rapsodo needs to really improve not only the visuals, but also the feel of the courses. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. If you got any comments or questions, let me know. If you want to see me play any courses on Home Tee Hero or the Rapsodo app, let me know. I'm more than up for playing courses on either of those apps and comparing them. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.